The oceans are dying, and I think anybody who comes to the realization of just how dire that situation is will understand that we all have a responsibility to make sure that we protect biodiversity and interdependence in the sea. Because if the oceans die, we die. It's as simple as that. One moment that changed my life was back in 1975 when a harpoon sperm whale was dying, and it came up out of the water at an angle. It would come crashing down on us. And as he came out of the water, I looked into his eye, and I saw my own reflection in that eye, but I also saw understanding. The whale understood what we were trying to do. And instead of coming forward and crushing us, he began to slide back and making a big effort in doing so. And I saw his head go beneath the surface, his eye disappear, and he died. He could have killed us and chose not to do so. But I also, that when I became aware of one very important thing, I said to myself, why are they killing these whales? They're killing them for oil. And that was used for high heat-resistant industrial machinery. And one of the things it was most valuable for was for the construction maintenance of intercontinental ballistic missiles. And I said, here we are killing this incredibly beautiful, intelligent, self-aware, sentient being for the purpose of making a weapon meant for the mass extermination of human beings. And that struck me as insane. So I dedicated myself ever since to protecting as many of their kind as I possibly could. When I began doing this in 1974, that is protecting whales, there were many, many whaling nations. And since then, we've seen Australia, Chile, South Africa, Peru, so many countries that stopped whaling. And we've achieved, I think about 90% of the world's whaling nations have shut down. So that leaves Norway, Iceland, and Japan. I'm pretty confident we'll shut down Iceland within the next year or so. And if we shut down Japan, then Norway will go with it, because Norway only kills whales to sell to the Japanese anyway. So we just have to keep the pressure on and understand that this is not something that's achieved overnight. You just constantly have to keep at it. And after 50 years, I think we've achieved a lot. In 2019 was the first time in the history of whaling that no whales were killed in international waters. That's a major achievement.